it's an alright level.
There's
It's
never
fine.
enough levels of meta.
Right, whatever, man.
I don't know, I'm just talking out my ass right now.
We doing this?
Yeah, we are. Welcome to the Late Night Ramen podcast. I'm here with my boys, Ed and Hamza.
How's it going?
Hello. How do you
Yeah,
do?
well. Today, what are we talking about, boys?
I think you said you wanted to talk about Bitcoin.
I did say that, but we could just talk about feminism and traps instead. Yeah! Save that for later. So, Ed, what do you know about Bitcoin?
Don't know about Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency.
It is a cryptocurrency, yes.
Yeah, hang on, let me just think of some, just words to flash up.
Just adjectives and verbs.
Mining.
Mines. Coins.
It's kind of like
Computers.
Money.
like a decentralized method of transferring, like, a digital money, isn't it?
Correct. And Hamza, you are about as educated as a brick on this subject. So,
Aside from the fact that you make a shit ton of money from it, yeah, I'm pretty.
alright, well, there we go. Your podcast's done. See you later, guys. This was a good
See you
episode.
next year or something, I guess.
Yeah,
alright.
it's reorganized.
Let's see. Oh god, yeah. It took long enough to get us all in one server for once. Alright, Hamza. Keep your ears open. We can do a big, lovely Bitcoin explanation from our good pal Wikipedia. Oh, it's such a mess, there's just numbers in between every letter. Alright, Hamza. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency and worldwide payment system. Oh, this is already making me want to kill myself. It's the first decentralized digital currency. The network is peer-to-peer, and transactions take place between users directly. These transactions are verified by network nodes through the use of cryptography. I already hate this.
What is cryptography? Right.
Oh, don't make me go into this. Let me explain.
Alright, I can actually explain this.
Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, so that's what the whole mining thing is. It's basically all these systems connected to each other through peer-to-peer, and they're processing the blockchain, which is just a giant transaction.
What's the fuck of algorithms?
It's a giant transaction history,
Right.
and every time a Bitcoin transaction is made, it's added to the blockchain to be processed. So.
Yeah, so the blockchain is just a giant recording of ledgers, basically.
That's it, ledger, yeah. And every single computer attached to the blockchain processes their own little bit of data to put on the end of it.
What sort of data are they processing / mining?
It's the transactions.
Transaction data. Yeah.
So what is the transaction data?
We'll get on to this, Hamza.
Well, it's kind of like you know how when you pay with your credit card.
Yeah.
Well, your bank sends money to the company you just gave money to.
Right. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, and so the bank's servers have to handle that, right?
Yeah.
Well, think of that. Only instead of a big server, it's like every computer that is currently.
It's peer to peer. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And so that's the whole reason why Bitcoin mining actually earns you Bitcoin.
How do you earn the Bitcoins?
Well, that's you're basically lending your computer's hardware to processing the processing the blockchain data.
What? Okay.
It's a giant like server cobbled together by every PC on the network.
Right. Okay.
So now I'll go on to the history of it. It's got history, boys. On August 18th, 2008, the domain name bitcoin.org was registered. In November that year, a link to the paper authored by Satoshi Nakamoto, what a name, titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, was posted to a mailing list. Oh, our good lad Nakamoto. He implemented the software as open source code and released it in January 2009 on source footage. Sure. The identity of Nakamoto remains unknown, even though I'm pretty sure, it just said Satoshi Nakamoto.
Nah, Elon Musk.
I think that's like a.
It's definitely Elon Musk. Nah, it's Donald Trump. This is his grand scheme.
A lot of people. There are a lot of theories regarding who the actual dude is. Like Elon Musk. Some people think it might even be North Korea using our hardware to get through government firewalls and shit. I don't know, man. I read this up
Alex
somewhere
Jones
else.
again.
Nah, I wasn't watching Alex Jones. I was off me tits.
There's interdimensional vampires.
I was off me tits, and I usually go down the rabbit hole whenever I am off my tits. I just went down a rabbit hole and I started reading up on all of the controversies behind Bitcoin, and that these are some of the biggest theories that people have, and collectively agree that these could be the possibilities of what could be behind Bitcoin.
I
reckon
like the
it's
North
actually
Korea
Elon
one.
Musk.
I like the North Korea one.
It'd make more sense if it was Elon Musk.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Well,
But I mean, the North Korea one is just as plausible.
oh, we got to talk about Elon Musk.
Save it.
Selling
He is selling flamethrowers, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just about to get in. Yeah, the boring company.
Yeah. Pretty boring, actually. Yeah. They were selling hats at
incredible.
first, weren't they? But now they sell flamethrowers.
Have you seen his tweets about selling the flamethrower?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Have
fucking
you
amazing.
Have you seen how afraid Elon Musk is of?
Yeah,
AI.
AI. Oh my god, yeah. If someone like that is afraid of AI, you got to listen to him.
You gotta fucking listen to him. I remember reading up sometime, like a couple of months ago, something called the AI singularity. I can't remember much of it, so I'm not gonna actually delve into it. But it's pretty interesting.
It's when a computer can create a better version of itself, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm not sure. It was several months ago. Again, I was off my tits, so I don't remember.
Can I ask what this has to do with Bitcoin, guys?
Oh, we delved into Elon Musk. Sorry, man. Sorry.
I'm joking, don't worry. It's probably more interesting than Bitcoin.
It's Elon Musk.
It is Elon Musk. He did invent it, yeah. His name is Satoshi Nakamoto.
I'll have you know, Elon Musk does translate to Satoshi Nakamoto.
It's just Elon Musk backwards, but with different letters. Alright, so where are we?
Yeah, you guys know that Bitcoin's like dropped 40% in value this month.
Has it?
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
1,000 now.
It must have been after BitConnect.
BitConnect.
The massive atrocity that was BitConnect.
Alright, now that you know, what's the price of Bitcoin at the moment?
6,600 British pounds.
Alright, well, in the early days, Nakamoto is estimated to have mined 1 million Bitcoins.
Ooh.
Wow.
So do that maths.
Holy shit, 1 million times 6,000.
Yep. I'm
doing the
making
math.
pretty rich.
Holy shit, that is pretty fucking rich. That's like hundreds of millions.
That is 6 billion.
6 billion! Holy shit, what's Elon Musk's net
Imagine
value?
if it was exactly 6 billion. Oh my god.
It's 20.7 billion, but let's see what his let's see what it was in 2008.
Yeah, check it from like
Musk net worth. There we go.
2008, 2009.
Uh,
The graph of it.
As of December 2017, his net worth is up more than 7 billion. Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, hey, that's
Oh,
awfully close
hey,
to the 6
that is
billion.
awfully close, yeah. And he's got Tesla and the Boring Company, which increases his value as well.
Yeah, I remember like a couple of years ago, he wasn't even at fucking 20.9 billion. I think he was like 8.
Have you read anything about how what Tesla's plan for him is? He has to hit certain goals while he's
Really?
working for him, even though it's his company.
Oh, did he set those goals as well?
Yeah, he's set those goals with his board of directors. And he has to hit these certain goals of the profit of the company. And my god, there's some crazy goals. I can't remember them right now, but
We'll have to
we'll
look
look
them up.
into that eventually.
Yeah. Did you know that Musk was on the $1 a year payment scheme?
Jesus.
That was his salary for a couple of years, just $1.
Yeah, but like at that point, like he had enough money that I don't think he really cared.
Yeah,
about
I know. It wasn't only him doing it at the time. There was quite a few other entrepreneurs who were doing it.
Yeah, but it's like fucking what's his name from Apple, Steve
Steve
Jobs.
Jobs.
He was on $1 wage because he had.
He started it.
Stocks.
He
Yeah.
started the dollar wage initiative, I think.
Alright.
Was it him or was it Bill Gates? One of the two. They're both the same person, let's be honest.
Damn.
Alright, Bitcoin.
We keep getting sidetracked.
Elon Musk's just too interested.
He
Alright,
is. It's
so-
very interesting.
Really fucking interesting, yeah.
In 2010, Nakamoto handed the network alert key, and control of the Bitcoin core code repository over to Gavin Anderson, secretly also Elon Musk, who later became lead developer at the Bitcoin Foundation. And then Nakamoto just disappeared.
Yeah. He just more or less disappeared from the face of the earth. Never to be seen again, unless you look closely at Tesla and you see that Elon Musk is
It is actually just Elon Musk. Oh god. The value of the first Bitcoin transactions were negotiated by individuals on the Bitcoin Talk forums, with one notable transaction of, oh god no, this is sad, 10,000 Bitcoin used to indirectly purchase 2 pizzas delivered by Papa John's.
Oh no!
It's
Is that
so
the first
sad.
time it was ever used?
That's one of the first times, yeah.
Oh well, yeah. You got to think though. It paves the way.
Yeah.
That did, yeah. Because like recently someone bought a Lambo.
Yeah. Oh no. There's no else interesting here. It's just talking about blockchains. We've already discussed blockchains.
Hmm. When we talk about the actual cryptocurrencies, like which ones do you guys think are gonna do well now that Bitcoin is dropping in value?
I think if Bitcoin's dropping in value, the bubble bursting, it might happen to the rest of them.
I don't know. I kind of think Ethereum's gonna take the lead.
Well, let's have a look at Ethereum.
Ethereum's doing well.
I think Ethereum is around. Well, last time I checked, I think it was around 600.
value.
Um,
No, that
so-
you got the Litecoin that's doing well as well. It's at $900.
Ethereum and Ripple are second and third place.
Hmm. I don't think Ripple's gonna do well considering you can't mine it.
Hmm. Other ones on here
That-
seem interesting. I'm not going to go any further down this list. But yeah, Bitcoin's massively dropped. All of them have massively dropped recently.
Yeah, it's because the bubble's breaking, man.
Yeah.
It's collapsing on itself. This massive
What
thing.
what was your
People
quote for Ethereum?
My quote for Ethereum was $948, but there's also $1,101 that it's at currently.
Yeah, I currently got $970.
Yeah, so
Right,
do
so
I.
it's varying.
Yeah, it's around about 900. Let's
Yeah,
say.
in between 900
In fact,
and
yeah, 950.
that's a pretty decent growth.
So they all dipped over the last like 7 days, but they're going back up.
Yeah,
Hmm.
more or
It
less.
seems slowly though.
Oh, but are you guys keeping an eye on Ruble coin? Russia's very own cryptocurrency.
Does it actually have a cryptocurrency?
Yep, Ruble coin. Have a look at it.
Oh no, it's not
I
even
think-
on this list.
There was another country out there. I think it was Estonia. They've got their
Oh,
own cryptocurrency now as well.
Yo, you want to know how much of a Ruble coin is worth?
How much?
0.00296 US dollars.
God.
Yeah, so Estonia's plan essentially is to get rid of all their physical money and just turn it into cryptocurrency towards the within the next 5 years or something. I think you can check that up. Don't quote me on it.
Alright, I believe you, Hamza. I trust you, man.
Don't trust me. Don't believe me. 'Cause what I read is when I'm stoned. All right. I forget a lot of shit.
That is true.
I do forget a lot of stuff. I didn't even know we were doing a podcast today.
To be fair, I don't think any of us knew we were doing a podcast today.
Till I messaged Ed and we ended up playing Save, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we were doing a podcast today."
Yeah.
Well, it happened, finally.
Finally, years and years of talking about it.
Where's fucking? I thought Brad was going to join us.
I think he was supposed to have been joining us. Did I even click record?
You better fucking.
I did, don't worry. Oh, I just died inside a little bit, thinking I hadn't clicked record. But yeah, have any of you actually ever mined Bitcoin?
I've tried.
Alright, well, Hamza, you know about the college story, don't you?
How you guys tried to use the college computers to mine Bitcoin?
Yeah, and did successfully.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I
Oh, really?
remember. It was you and
Me
Steven?
and Steven, yeah. But, like, that was back in, what year?
2015, 2016, one of those 2 years.
I'd say probably, yeah, 2014, 15.
14, 15 sounds about right.
And so we'd have been mining Bitcoin back then when, like,
Oh, it was around 300, wasn't it?
yeah, but we had very, very little. I think our wallets were at like 0.01 or around that.
Yeah.
But at the time, we were like, oh, we just want to make it to 1 Bitcoin. And obviously, we never did.
Yeah.
And then we ended up losing our, like, the website that we used. We forgot what website we used. We lost our account details.
Oh no.
And then, this is the sad part. When you look at what 0.01 is now, it could have been worse. We could have been one of those people that, because this happened to a lot of people, because they just forgot about it because it was meaningless back then. So Bitcoin, what's 0.01 of a Bitcoin is? 0.01.
Or like £10.
That's £65. Not bad.
£65.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
0.01 Bitcoin. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is decent.
So, yeah. Sad.
Yeah, very sad.
Could be worse though. I mean, like that's just a video game. That's an extra video game there. But
So, what are your opinions on cryptocurrency, you two? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad
I
thing?
think it's a bad investment. It would
I
have.
think it's a good thing because, like, you got to think about it in the future when, like, physical currency is probably not going to exist anymore.
I think there's already a country that's entirely reliant on its card system. It's one of the Nordic ones. I think it was Denmark.
Yeah, because
Of
physical
course,
currency is just pretty much gone now.
It's dying out. I don't even have cash in my wallet anymore.
No, neither do I.
Are you guys buying gold?
No, I'm not.
You should buy gold and store it.
Oh no, man! I'm Asian, so we hoard gold anyway.
Yeah, they do that. And they do that.
Actually, I got like some interesting to talk about.
Speaking of money,
Go on.
and it's also to do with cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Why is it? This whole thing has destroyed the ecosystem around GPUs.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah, that is really annoying. Like this is the worst time to build a PC because.
You know what's funny though?
What?
I bought an RX 480, which is one of the best cards for mining. Like literally a week before everyone was fucking craving one of these. Like the price of this GPU doubled like the week after I bought it because of people like trying to get it for its mining capabilities.
Remember how I was going to upgrade in like April?
Yeah.
That ain't happening anymore.
No, I did link you a good one for this, like a
You
similar
did.
graphics card to mine, like for around 200 quid.
You did. I will give you that. There are some decent offers out there still, yeah. But
Compared to what it used to be. Now
it's
is a
not-
bad time to get into building PCs.
Yeah, very bad time to get into building PCs.
Especially seeing as though there was that recent thing with Intel as well. About the...
With their collab with AMD.
What?
They're collaborating with AMD for laptops.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. I meant the problem in their processors.
The security flaw.
Yeah.
Oh, they've fixed that now, haven't they?
Well, they can't fix it. Well, they can fix it for new processors. But anyone who's like bought one before that...
Oh wait, it wasn't a software issue.
No, it was
Oh,
actually...
shit.
like. Alright, I'll search it up.
Looking it up now.
Intel.
Final update. A fundamental design flaw in Intel's processor chips has forced a significant redesign of the Linux and Windows kernels to define the chip-level security bug.
Oh shit.
Wow. This entire thing completely skipped me. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, we're like everyone making a big deal about it a month ago or so.
Yeah, like it was just over a month ago now. Would have been a month yesterday. Yeah, man. An entire month not knowing about this. Wow.
Yeah. I saw a news article today about how like it might end up seeing viruses that are going off of this.
Damn.
And for what?
Is this with
what
their new
Intel chips is that?
i9s?
That's all of them that were made before they figured it out, basically. So any made before this year. Like,
Oh, shit.
so it's like all Intel chips.
Oh, I'm switching to Ryzen.
I planned on doing so from the start.
Wow.
Sad times.
It's really sad
Yeah,
times.
back to somewhat Bitcoin talk.
Yeah, back to blockchain. Have you guys heard of Robot Cash?
No.
No.
Alright, I am linking you
Oh
this.
no.
This is actually really good. I'm gonna keep my eye on this. Uh,
Cash.
yeah, so Robot Cash, it's basically a new games platform like Steam or Origin.
Okay.
Where,
Alright, the world's first
okay, yep,
decentralized video game
yeah,
distribution.
but it's completely decentralized, and it's going to run off a cryptocurrency system called Iron. So you can resell any game you purchase on this platform,
Yeah.
and you'll earn Iron from the sale, which you can like recycle and use to buy games on that platform as well. So you can either buy for money or iron.
Hmm.
But the best part is you can mine for iron as well.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
just read that as well. That's pretty fucking cool, man.
So if you've got a beefy PC, you can set it to run overnight and do that for a couple of months maybe. If your PC's good enough, and you'll earn enough to buy probably a AAA game.
Total iron
Interesting.
supply 300 mil.
Hmm.
Token iron soft cap.
Oh yeah, that's something we didn't mention. How there's only a set amount of Bitcoin.
Yeah, there's only 21 million, I think, bitcoins.
Something around that. But
Well, actually, it's constantly being generated, but it'll max out at 21 million by
Yeah.
2020.
Huh. Well, yeah, well, maxing it out's the only way they can give it actual any value, innit?
yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Right.
another bit, like, not Bitcoin, cryptocurrency thing like this, Ed, but it was for anime. It's called Otaku
Oh
Coin.
yeah.
Otaku
Oh,
Coin. Is
my
it
voice
Otaku
break
Coin?
then. Otaku Coin,
Otaku
yeah. That's not really a cryptocurrency though. That's
It's
actually, yeah, I think it is, but
it is, yeah.
it's yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like that sweat coin on them. Oh fuck, that's my phone. Sorry, guys.
Nice, professional.
I'm just trying to remember the name of the app. Yeah, sweat coin.
Sweat
Oh yeah, the
coin.
one that you sent me.
Yeah, the one I sent you a couple
Oh,
of
is this
days.
about?
Basically, sweat coin rewards you for walking.
Really?
You generate coins that you can save up over time to redeem for rewards. The long term plans for Sweatcoin is for it to become a proper cryptocurrency. They're wanting to have a proper exchange.
What, they're using phones to mine them then?
Yeah, just by walking, you walk and you mine them. That's how it is.
How does that work then? How's that earn
Each
like?
1,000 steps generates you one coin.
Do you need to have the app open to do this?
The app is always open, yeah, and you also have to have your location on so you're not scamming them. Although, well, the thing is, right? So, like, let's say 200,000 steps is around about 20,000 coins. 20,000 coins on the app can get you a £1,000 PayPal voucher
Oh.
in your wallet. Can get you
Seriously?
£1,000 within your PayPal wallet. Yeah.
What the fuck?
You can also use it for Amazon. Loads of other stuff. They've got new offers coming on it every day, so it's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
I'm gonna take a look at this.
I'm at like 20 sweat coins right now. It's good if you're like working and you're walking a lot. It's a way of knowing subconsciously that you're being rewarded for the effort you're putting into life.
Yeah, that was a good one. Might encourage me to be more healthy then.
I do a lot of walking,
Opening
so
in
that
my
might
calories.
actually be decent.
Yeah. I just feel like we gave them a free publicity there.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us
Sponsor us.
now, Sweatcoin. You have to remember that when this is over.
Yeah.
Would any of you actually invest in Bitcoin?
No, not now.
If
Ah.
it dropped
If it,
Maybe 10
and
years
I could see it coming back up in price, I'd possibly invest in it. One of my mates is he had already invested in Bitcoin and he cashed out before the massive surge in it because it had a bit of a drop, so he cashed out and then now he regrets it. So he's looking for an opportunity to reinvest. I told him, when you reinvest, just let me know.
I mean, now's a bad time to reinvest.
Now's a really bad time to reinvest.
Earlier this week would have been an okay time to reinvest.
True.
It started going up by the end of the week. It was dropping at the beginning.
Speaking of rises in currencies and economies, the British economy recently rose by 0.2%.
Oh, it's about time.
So much for our economy going down the shitter after Brexit, right?
Just remember, you just said after. It's not happened yet.
Not happened yet. True.
Will
In
it ever
my
happen?
mind-
Maybe.
In my mind, we're already next door to America.
Oh god,
Oh, that was a really bad joke. I'm sorry.
terrible.
Kill me.
I was just really surprised at the fact that how, like, the currency almost immediately crashed on the day of Brexit.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah. But I think it was just a load of people panicking in the stock market.
Yeah. It's,
Oh yeah.
They were just wanting to cash out just in case if anything bad happened. And lo and behold, nothing really bad actually happened because a week later, our economy stabilized.
mm.
I remember.
I remember.
I remember it just like the time I served in Vietnam.
Oh, that was a while ago, Hamza.
That was a while ago, man. A while ago.
Dark times.
Real dark times. Just
Real
pauses
dark
and
times.
remembers. I watched a lot of buddies die, man.
Jesus, play all the Vietnam music in the background.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Yeah, we're running out of things to say about cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency is pretty boring. Now let's talk about Microsoft making a goddamn monopoly over video games.
Microsoft is becoming the new Disney.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Either.
No one likes it.
For those of you who don't know, it's rumored Microsoft will be buying either Valve, EA, or PUBG Corp.
Yeah, my money's on EA.
Yes.
Maybe PUBG Corp actually.
I
think
Valve
they'd
can be
give in.
bought.
Valve. No.
I think if the people who are behind the FIFA license, Star Wars license, the Madden license, etc., had enough sway in EA wouldn't sell out. The most likeliest of the three culprits is probably PUBG Corp.
Yeah, because it's smaller.
Yeah. Valve, we already know Gaben's stance on Valve. He said he'd rather watch it wither away than sell out. So, and then EA, well, EA is just Microsoft. They're both Satan, so.
Yeah, they do feel a bit too close to each other.
Yeah, they do.
Isn't like Bluehole and the PUBG company owned by Tencent?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. So they'd have to.
They'd have to acquire it from Tencent.
Do you really think Tencent would sell it to Microsoft?
It depends, actually. Microsoft has got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and
like,
Tencent like their money.
Yeah, but Tencent
love money, man.
I'm sure PUBG, especially with the new crate systems, is going to earn them a lot of money.
No, what you got to understand is, right, if Microsoft buys PUBG Corp, it's not going to be for like a measly amount. It'll be around about like 10 bill, I'd say, even more than the acquisition of Mojang. So, and then on top of that, Microsoft will have to assure that they can make that 10 billion back from PUBG Corp through the sales of either the game, the crate systems, etc., etc. Either way, it's a very risky business regardless of who they buy.
Bluehole is only valued at 4 billion now. 4.6 billion.
4.6 billion.
No, but Bluehole is no longer like the same as the PUBG company.
Are they not?
Split. The company split.
I can't find a net worth for PUBG Corp.
Is it private?
PUBG Corporation.
Like, I think they're still owned by Bluehole.
But yeah, like, most likeliest people to be bought out is PUBG Corp, especially considering about the fact how big of a game it is, and we know how Microsoft likes snagging up the big games, like the big Minecraft.
Do you think if Microsoft picks up PUBG, they're going to try and turn it into an esport?
I thought it was already entering the esport.
They want it to, but it's hard to be an esport, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's quite hard to be an esport.
You've got loads of contenders out there, but if anyone could do it, it's probably Microsoft.
Like 100. What is it? It's not 100.
It's 100 players.
Oh yeah.
So you'd have to fit 100 players in an arena, and that's just so that you can have it, like, because to stop people from cheating on a big esport like that, you'd have to have it in an arena.
Yeah, true.
On like PCs that
I don't think they do solo esports. I think they might do team-based ones. That'd seem more plausible.
Yeah, but even groups of 4, that's still. Let's do the maths.
It's still it's still 100 people they have to fit.
100 people, yeah. Still 100 people that have to fit.
I think they have done it once in an arena.
25 teams all at once.
25 teams. It's still 100 people.
Yeah, still
and you'd
100
have to watch the screens of 100 different people
Yeah, that could get
to
extremely.
get so many different angles, and then you
Yeah.
also have to consider the fact that there's people out there supporting certain people from the 25 teams. So I don't think it'll actually become an esport now. But now that I think about it,
Yeah.
it's too hard.
Maybe if they reduced map size and number of players, maybe half
That'd defeat kind of the purpose of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's fit to be an esport. It'd
Yeah,
be interesting as an esport, but
I don't think it'd pick off. Really, it'd be too hard.
it's too far out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, it's way too out of the realm of possibility. Yeah.
Like when I was watching the CS:GO Boston tournament the other week, that was bad enough trying to see every player's camera angle. Never mind 100 people.
Fucking hell, man.
You got to think as well. Watching it,
Yeah.
like how do they represent every player on the map at any one time?
Am I the only one?
You'd have
who's
to
been
watch
swearing?
a team perspective.
I don't think I've heard you guys swear once. Are we allowed to swear?
Oh, I don't care.
Right, thank fuck.
Back fuck.
I mean, we're not monetizing this, are we?
No.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I mean, no, we're not monetizing this. What? No, definitely not. Just slowly checking his bank account. Yes, 1 penny.
What? This YouTube age, I'm not working.
on our first video monetization, I don't think we should.
Oh shit! I gotta go deliver a graphics card to a needy person. I'll be right back.
Okay. Wait, what?
Did you just leave midway through a podcast? I think now's a good time as any to call a break.
Yeah, I guess so. We're gonna have a sponsor break now, guys, because Ed's ruined the podcast.
We don't even have a sponsor.
Asda cranberry juice. Get your juiced cranberries from Asda.
Cranberries.
Cranberries.
Just cranberries.
Cranberry
Because
juice.
they remember.
They remember.
They remember.
Alright, well, screw that kid, Hamza. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something interesting.
Let's talk about things that could potentially be interesting.
Far Cry 5 Season Pass includes zombies, Mars, the Vietnam War, and Far Cry 3.
I know. It seems like a really good lineup.
Yeah.
Aliens, zombies, Vietnam, and Far Cry 3. Fucking great, man. I fucking love that. That's how you do a season pass, Ubisoft. That's how you do a season pass.
Exactly. It's interesting. Just reading that makes me want to get the season pass, and I hadn't even pre-ordered the game.
I wasn't even gonna buy the game till I saw the season pass.
I like the theme of it. I like the setting.
Yeah, it's got a really nice theme.
And also, you can play it multiplayer.
Controversial.
It seems a lot more upbeat compared to the other Far Cry games, which I like. It's having
Did
fun.
You say multiplayer?
Yeah, got multiplayer, man.
Co-op campaign.
Yeah, co-op
Oh,
open
really?
world. Yeah, did you not? Have you not seen?
Damn. How many players?
I think
Up to
it's. I don't know if it's up to 4. I think it's 2.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I mean, still pretty good. I mean, they had that co-op shit for what was it, Far Cry 4 as well.
Yeah.
That was the one set in the Nepal mountains, whatever it was.
Co-op. Let's see how co-op works in Far Cry 5. Play it up or shoot a co-op online with a friend. A friend, so it's 2-player. You can play through the entire campaign in co-op. Your friend for hire appears as a custom player character and can fight alongside you throughout the game, dropping in and out with full voice chat support.
Ooh,
And share ammo, health packs, and even turn on friendly fire.
that's pretty cool. I mean, I reckon they'll probably allow up to 4 players eventually.
Maybe.
It's a possibility. It'd be cool. I mean, I have more than one friend.
That is true.
Like, come on. Who here doesn't have more than one friend?
I mean, I have 3 at a push.
I have about 2 at a push. And I think because... Oh, wait. Ed, you didn't say anything, man. Does that mean you have no friends?
Oh, Ed's got enough. Alright, well, fair enough.
Fair enough, Ed.
Fair enough, Ed.
Good input.
Screw you, Ed. Screw you. Ruining the podcast. But no, Vietnam War, zombies, and Mars sounds exciting. Far Cry 3, yeah, it's just Far Cry 3, isn't it?
Yeah, Far Cry 3 was a great game though.
It was a good game, yeah. But no, I'm interested about this Mars. First up is Hours of Darkness, in which players travel back to Vietnam War to do battle against Viet Cong soldiers. Next is Dead Living Zombies. I got a bit confused there. I was going to say Living Dead. A desperate stand against the undead hordes in a variety of B-movie situations.
B-movie?
B-movie? B-movie?
As in the B-movie?
The B-movie? Jesus Christ. And finally, there's Lost on Mars. I like the sound of that.
That's the one that sounds the most interesting. Aliens, man.
Everyone fights, no one quits. Jam with the spiders from Mars. What?
You know what I'd really kill for?
What?
A full-length Far Cry Blood Dragon game.
That would
Did
be
you ever
good.
play Blood
Yeah,
Dragon?
I did play it.
That was such a beautiful game. It was Hotline Miami before Hotline Miami.
It was great. I liked it. It was fun.
So well designed as well.
Too short,
you could tell. It was too short. It was back in Ubisoft's golden era.
Or did you say Ubisoft and golden era?
Do you guys remember when Ubisoft used to be good?
No.
Wow.
No.
Speaking
Assassin's
of
Creed
Ubisoft,
2. Go on.
Yeah. See, we keep going. Wait, what's this about Assassin's Creed 2?
Oh no, I'm just saying that was like their golden age.
That was their only decent game ever in existence. Actually, I'm gonna save what I was gonna say for when Ed comes back because he might be interested in what I was gonna say. What's this, guys?
I just checked up to see if there were any rumors about the next Assassin's Creed game.
Is there?
There is, yeah.
Ooh.
To clarify, our source no longer works at Technical and we're incorrect to state that they are currently working on. Wait. Because it says rumor the next Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed Dynasty, which
Sounds like it'd be Chinese.
y'all know how long I've wanted one in Asia.
In Asia.
Because
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool. If it's Dynasty, then that means it must be set. The best time for it to be set would be during the Three Kingdoms. The Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
like the current Chinese one they've got that's already out is from the Chronicles one. The Chronicles series that they had. Which the China chapter featured the Ming Dynasty.
The Ming Dynasty.
During the dynasty's collapse.
Speaking of dynasties and Chinese things.
Yes.
Dynasty Warriors 9.
I thought.
Fully open world.
Ooh.
A full open world China where you can literally do whatever the fuck you want. All your battles will change the outcome of history, essentially.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you got over 92 playable characters in the game with 92 unique movesets, 92 unique endings. It's probably the most ambitious Dynasty Warriors game from Koei. No, not from even Koei. Not Koei Tecmo. Omega Force. I think Bandai Namco publishes it for them. I'm not sure, but yeah, Omega Force. One of probably the most ambitious games. Continuing with the topic of Three Kingdoms, have you seen the trailer for Total War Three Kingdoms?
I have, yes. Oh my.
I'm wanting this.
Oh my.
It does look good. I mean, obviously it's just a CGI cinematic.
Yeah.
But it's a Total War game, and Total War in the recent years has more or less risen back.
I haven't tried it yet. I bought Total War Warhammer, the first one, to try and get into it, but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I mean, we can do co-op campaign on that if you want.
Ooh, yes.
That'd be good. But yeah, I mean, they're releasing in the next month a Total War saga called Total War Thrones of Britannia.
Ooh.
Something along the lines of Britannia. It's essentially set after the Viking invasion of England, and you're basically trying to, if you play as Wessex, you're basically trying to unite a fractured Britain and
Ah,
Ireland. It's probably one of the most intricate map designs I've ever seen. Have you seen the map for Shogun 2?
no.
If you look up the map for Shogun 2, look how detailed it is for just an island map, and then think 20 times the more detail for England and Ireland.
Let me see
It's
this.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Images. Huh. Some of these screenshots. Yeah, I feel bad because I've never actually tried to get into this franchise.
I think I played my first Total War game when I started college. To be fair,
Mm.
I'd been wanting to play them since I was a kid because my first proper not role playing game. Sorry, my first RTS real time strategy was Lord of the Rings: Battle for Middle Earth,
Oh,
which was a very good game. I loved it. Speaking of which, what was your first role playing game, David?
I have no idea.
Wow,
I actually have no idea.
damn.
Like my first role-playing game?
Yeah, RPG. Yeah,
I don't know.
mine was Oblivion.
Mine might have been Morrowind. Might have
Oblivion, then
been.
followed by Fallout 3. I did not even know what a role playing game was up until I played Oblivion.
Like, loads of games, but I don't know whether you'd class them as an RPG.
Go on.
The Jack franchise isn't an RPG.
No, no. I wouldn't
No.
consider that an RPG. No.
I wish I could say that was.
I wish Ed would come back.
Mm.
Ed.
Yeah, we're missing a bit of vape from this podcast right now.
Yeah, like Ed, we need you to come back so we can move forward with the topics.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're just gonna start going through gaming topics without you.
We're stagnating here right now. We're trying to come up with shit to talk about.
We are.
That's
I really just want to move on to Final Fantasy 15 for PC, but
I too would like to move on to Final Fantasy.
alright, screw you, Ed. So Final Fantasy 15 for PC.
Right.
It's about time.
About time, yeah.
There's been like a 16-month gap between the console and PC releases.
16 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, I'll read what it said on the article that I was reading. Right, Tabata says the reason the PC version will be so much more advanced is because it's not just a simple port, but the team developed this edition from the ground up just for PC gamers. Because of that and a 16-month gap between the console and PC releases, Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition has advanced a generation over its predecessor. Ooh.
Ooh.
It's going to look
Wow,
so
that's
pretty.
nice.
It's going to look so good.
It's a shame I won't have a decent enough PC to actually play.
Yeah, I haven't dared to use the benchmark tool yet. They released the benchmark tool.
Yeah, my PC will fry itself, man.
Yeah, it'll just set on fire.
I mean, the game was already really nice looking on console. I can't imagine what it looked like on PC. Fucking hell.
Yeah. I had weird issues on console with like audio
like
and graphics and stuff though.
I've returned.
Oh, he
He
has.
has returned.
Right, you will not believe what I've just been told.
What?
Okay, so basically, the entire PC graphics market is gonna crash soon
Oh,
because there are no new cards being made.
that is true.
Yeah, there is a complete drought of cards.
Have they?
Like
Are they
Nvidia, Nvidia are telling companies they can sell one card every 2 months, 2 or 3 months.
Oh.
There is such a drought. Yeah, if someone wants more than one card, they can't get it. They can only get one card.
I told you guys, cryptocurrency is destroying the ecosystem for GPUs. It's a conspiracy, dude.
It's
No, it's
destroying
not that.
everything.
It's all these basically there are only three graphics card companies that make their own cards.
Right.
Power Color, Sapphire, and third one.
MSI?
Forget. No, not MSI.
EVGA?
No, begins with a Z.
Zoostorm?
No.
I'm just saying a lot of PC.
Yeah, they're the only three graphics card companies that are actually making their own cards.
Wow.
All other companies outsource.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Chinese New Year no graphics cards are going to be shipped at all. Absolutely none.
Damn.
Yeah, and so basically, the whole graphics card like industry is just going to crash.
Oh yeah. Remember how I had that topic regarding Ubisoft earlier? I said I was going to wait for you, Ed boy. I said I was going to wait for you to come back. So recently, the creator of not Assassin's Creed, the creator of Prince of Persia has said he's going to try and reboot the entire franchise
Ooh.
from the ground up whilst working with Ubisoft.
Ooh.
I wish him the best of luck in that, because that was by far one of the greatest franchises I had ever played on PS2.
Amen to that. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
All the other Prince of Persia just after Two Thrones was just dog shite.
Well,
Absolute fucking dog shite.
I quite liked that one on PS3.
Which
that was
one?
quite nice.
There was two of them.
I forget what it was called. It was like the reboot of it.
Sands of Time?
No, not Sands of Time. The other one.
Because they did reboot the Sands of Time after.
Was it the one that was just called Prince of Persia?
I think it was just Prince of Persia. He had like a woman with him who had weird sand powers. Yeah.
Yeah. I know
that was a really good one.
Yeah, I remember watching my brother play that one. It was decent.
I'd love for them to reboot that franchise.
Yeah, it's about time. It's about time.
But would Ubisoft do it? Or do they care too much about their Assassin's Creed?
I'd say if they had enough fan interest, they might do.
Yeah,
but
true.
I don't think there is enough fan interest. A lot of people are just like loving Assassin's Creed, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, considering Assassin's Creed was an offshoot of Prince of Persia.
Yeah, it did just replace it, basically.
Yeah, because I remember they were making Prince of Persia Assassins. That was the original name before they moved off to Assassin's Creed.
And you're gonna actually like defend the Prince of Persia or something in the shadows.
Yeah. So they actually had a proper plan for it, and they're like, you know what, this would make a really good game on its own. And then we lost Prince of Persia forever.
I think with
you
could say we lost him to the sands of time.
I think with the way video games are nowadays, if they did bring out a new Prince of Persia, everyone would just call it an Assassin's Creed ripoff.
Yeah, because that happened to a game recently.
It was Thief.
Thief.
Yeah. They said that Thief just copied Dishonored, but is it Dishonored? Dishonored? I don't know what it's called.
I think it was Dishonored that they were saying it. Yeah.
Yeah, because like they look similar, but Thief is about as old as us,
if not older.
Yeah.
Actually, let's look that up. Thief. The game, 1998. Actually, no, it's a year younger than me. Actually.
Year older than me. I mean, year younger than me. Sorry. Yeah.
Year younger than all three of us.
All right. Well, but no, because that annoyed me because I saw that when it first came out. I was like, Thief looked interesting as well. Did any of you actually play it?
I played the demo.
Yeah, the newest one.
The 2014 release.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was really good. I really liked it. It was really good, yeah.
Apparently it did so poorly in the reviews, and I kept hearing
it's because people comparing it to the old Thieves, which were at their time not really comparable.
Yeah.
No, I mean the original Thief when it came out was really forward thinking. It was ahead of its time. Ahead of its time. There were a lot of games around that time that were ahead of its time. To be fair,
I think people didn't like the new Thief because it kind of relied on a couple of like industry standards for stealth games. You know, being able to knock out enemies. Kind of like enemies almost immediately forget you when you hide for long enough. Optional side stuff, you know, like just shit to really like drag it out.
Yeah.
Blame Ubisoft for that.
Why did they buy the?
No, Bethesda made Thief, didn't they?
No, I'm saying because of Assassin's Creed that like set some of the industry standards for stealth games nowadays.
Oh, Assassin's Creed isn't a stealth game anymore.
No, it's not.
They should have.
The new one? How is that even a stealth game? Have any of you played the new one?
What, Assassin's Creed Origins?
Yeah.
I fucking love that game, man.
Yeah, but it's not a stealth game.
No, I can completely agree to the fact that it's not a stealth game, but at the same time, it is a stealth game.
It's never been a stealth game, to be honest.
Because I more or less went through most of the game stealthing. I stealthed everywhere.
Yeah,
I actually had an achievement.
How much better would it have been if you just hadn't done any of that? It's not. The newest one wasn't tailored towards being a stealth game.
Yeah, it was meant to be like more of an action RPG.
Yeah, it was supposed to be more like For Honor.
Yeah, it was
the combat system.
combat system was nice. I liked it. A
I
bit
didn't like
repetitive,
it.
but I liked it.
What, the new Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, I prefer the old
Me
way
too.
because
Yeah, the old animation one.
Like-
What I don't understand about Thief, right, is it was developed by Eidos Interactive, right? These guys make what the Deus Ex.
Oh yeah.
How did they fuck up the Thief 2014 release? Like, they make some of the greatest games known to man.
Like I said, Thief was a good stealth game on its own, but because people were comparing it to the old Thieves,
I might
It's
actually end up having
revolutionary.
to play it, man. I
It's
might
like
actually
saying,
end
like,
up having to play it.
were people disappointed in Human Revolution because it wasn't the same as the original Deus Exes?
I'm playing that currently, so no.
I enjoyed Human
or
Revolution.
Deus Ex,
Mankind Divided is what I'm playing.
Oh, that's the latest one.
That's
Yeah.
the latest one.
That didn't do
talking
so
about
well
the-
either, though, did it?
No, it didn't. No, it
yeah,
didn't.
it's strange, isn't it? Because isn't that better than Human Revolution?
It goes back to the argument of what surfaced towards the end of last year, which was our single player games dying.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Our single player game's dying because personally, I don't play for a single player game.
I don't think so. I mean, have you seen some of the single player games that are coming out this year? The remake of Shadow of Colossus alone shows that there's an interest in.
Well, no, but that goes on the like the heels of nostalgia.
Yeah.
That's not really.
That doesn't count.
Look at the direction the new God of War's taken.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I don't think we'll probably see like another resurgence of interest in single player games until like a new game from what are they called? People making Cyberpunk.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk or a new Bethesda game.
CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt Red, yeah.
I think Cyberpunk before we get a new Bethesda game.
No, because Bethesda have been talking about how they've got that other game in the works, but there's been talk about that being multiplayer.
Oh man, did they not learn from Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah, but no, not like. I think more like drop in, drop out. Maybe.
That's how multiplayer. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm just hoping that we get.
That'll be the next Elder Scrolls.
No,
Elder Scrolls
definitely
7.
not. No, but
It's Valenwood.
you lot have not listened to what they've been saying about a new Elder Scrolls game.
What have they been saying?
They've been saying it as like
Not Peter Molyneux in it, are they?
as nice as possible. They've been saying, don't even think about Elder Scrolls. They've been saying like it's not even nearly on our radar.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
like
swear
they were like Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna happen, but it's nowhere near
Yeah.
anything.
They had 2 other projects before they were
Yeah.
even gonna start on that one. So
There's always the
Speaking-
rumors of Starfield.
Well, Starfield.
oh yeah, the space one. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, yeah. It's basically Fallout. It's basically like Skyrim with guns, but set in
Fallout.
space. Yeah, so like Fallout, but with like
Set in
Skyrim, but with guns, but set in space.
That sounds pretty good.
It would be nice. I want a space game. I want a new space game.
Have you
What I
started-
want.
Have you actually started playing Star Citizen like properly?
It didn't work.
I thought you did it offline and it worked fine.
I did, but then you can get your account banned.
You mentioned Peter Molyneux.
Yeah, when you were first saying about Elder Scrolls, I thought like, oh, are they doing a Peter Molyneux and overpromising? But no, apparently.
Well,
according
speaking,
to you,
Under-promising.
talking about it. Yeah.
speaking of Peter Molyneux,
Fable 5.
yeah,
Yeah, Fable
Fable
5.
5, motherfuckers.
could
What
be
do you
happening
think?
thanks to the success of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. And the failure of Fable Legends.
Did it even release? I tell you
No,
what, that game
didn't
had
even
an
get
It
out.
got
Okay,
it cancelled. It cancelled.
the game
It's
had an
because-
interesting concept though. I actually quite
No,
liked
it's
the
because
concept.
it failed because Microsoft tried to push their Omni platform on
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah.
they couldn't like have that development on their shoulders. It was bound to fail doing that.
Have you guys been looking at any of the new gameplay footage for Sea of Thieves?
No, I'm not interested
I've
in
watched
that game.
Kiori play it.
Honestly, I am thinking of getting the game when it comes out.
I'm still not sure about it.
I really want a pirate adventure, man. You can fight fucking krakens in it, man. It's got some really creepy stuff in the game, and it's rare as well. Come on,
Yeah,
rare.
what was Rare made recently that's any good? Apart from Sea of Thieves? When was the last good game Rare made?
I haven't played a
Imagine-
game from Rare since I had an Xbox 360, so I wouldn't even know.
Rare had collapsed anyway.
No, they haven't. They recently released. They released a load of their old games again.
Oh yeah, because they did
come
that
on.
rare replay, didn't they?
Yeah, Rare Replay, that was it. Let's see their games. List of games developed by Rare.
They're
That's
not
a
the
lot
one
of games.
yeah,
That is a lot of games. I'm just going through them all here. They did the Amazing Spider-Man on Game Boy in the 1990s. Shit, they've been around since
Battletoads.
86.
Don't forget
Oh, did they make
Battletoads.
Battletoads?
They made
Yeah,
A Nightmare
Battletoads.
on Elm Street, Time Lord. Have you guys ever seen Time Lord for the
Yeah.
Nintendo Entertainment System? No? Apparently that was alright. I remember, I think JonTron played it in one of his videos. I can't remember. Beetlejuice, they did the game for that.
There was a game
As
by
you said,
Beetlejuice?
Battletoads.
Yes.
What else did they do? Let's see. They did a lot of Battletoads. A lot of Battletoads.
Yeah.
A lot of They also did the first Killer Instinct.
Oh.
Well, they did all the Killer Instincts actually.
What, including the modern one on
The-
Xbox One?
Yeah, they did Donkey Kong Land 2. So they actually made a Nintendo game for Nintendo,
That
being
was
a
the
third
Wii
party
U,
studio.
wasn't it?
No, that was the Game Boy and Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm still in 1990s, by the way. I'm not
Oh,
even-
right.
Yo, dude, these guys made several games a year throughout the 80s, the 90s, even the 2000s, man. Their development cycle only stopped becoming like that recently, actually. 2015, when they released Rare Replay.
Hmm.
Yeah, these guys have more or less been recently releasing multiple games a year. Holy shit, did they make another Viva Pinata? No, the last one they made was 2008. God damn it.
You sound disappointed.
I am. Viva Pinata was one of those games that I spent over 100 hours on, man. It was a beautiful game. I loved it. You guys never play Viva Pinata?
No,
No.
it never interested me.
Damn it, man.
It was one of those things you see all the time, but you just don't think about.
Yeah.
Trust me, you guys missed out. You guys missed out.
I
We were
bet
talking-
we did.
We were talking about what? Final Fantasy 15 before we became completely sidetracked then?
Yeah, we got
Was that
very
before, was
sidetracked.
that before I came back?
Yeah,
That
that
was-
was when
yeah.
you came back.
Oh, what did I miss?
I'm so sorry.
Because they've been working on it since the release of the game, obviously, but it's supposed to be a generation ahead of the console releases, which makes sense. Like 16, 17 months. But they remade it from the ground up, which is the best part, probably.
Sorry, I'm confused. What's this?
Final Fantasy 15.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't
The,
that?
the PC release.
Oh, it's getting a PC release.
What? You didn't even know?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
For the last 16 months, man.
No. Right, PC release.
Yeah.
Hang
But
on,
they-
was it
they-
on the Xbox store?
No. It is now, but only for pre-order.
Alright.
But
So,
no,
yeah,
it's a massive from the ground up remake for just for PC, which is good. I like that because
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about a shoddy PC port of a game
Yeah.
for once.
I'm gonna wait till I get a lot of money so I can buy a new upgrade so I could actually play it again on PC.
Ooh,
I enjoyed it on
speaking of
PS4 as well.
shoddy PC ports, Monster Hunter Worlds.
Oh, we
Was it
get
actually really bad?
Well, it's not come to PC yet. They're taking almost an entire year to port it to PC. It was released last
Honestly,
Friday.
if anything, you guys should be happy that it's even being released on
Yeah,
PC.
I am
Yeah.
fucking hyped for it, and I am looking
Uh,
forward to it. I
like-
want it to be successful.
If they're taking a year to port it, then that's a good sign. It could be like a complete rework like they did for Final Fantasy 15.
Hmm.
Just to cater to you guys, you gotta admit, like the way Japanese companies are now porting games over. Back in the past, they used to like do it half-assed. Now they're actually
They used to export. They used to like outsource it to like
yeah.
shitty like developers.
I'm still waiting for Persona 5 for PC.
That might not happen.
Yep.
So they might have to close around that too much.
That might not happen. And I think you've already got a lot of people playing it through the PS3 emulator now.
Hmm.
It
Oh.
might happen. Atlas did say they were planning on porting over a lot of the games. A few Personas. I think you're getting Persona 3 ported over. Or something like that.
That's not bad.
Um,
Be good though, but that's why I want them to do what apparently Monster Hunter Worlds and Final Fantasy 15's doing. Do like a from the ground up build of the game, because then maybe they can improve like the graphics. Because it was made for PS3, wasn't it?
Persona 4.
Persona 5.
Persona 5. Yeah, it was made on PS3 and then ported over with like slightly upped textures.
Upscaled.
Slightly upscaled for PS4, which I wasn't very happy about. I
No.
don't think they should have ever released it on the PS3. They should have just kept it as a PS4 release, considering the fact it came out, what, was it last year?
Yeah.
Came out last year.
Yeah, it was
Like,
last
you're what, about 4 years into the PS4 cycle? I doubt anyone's going to be playing it on PS3.
Good
If
point.
anything, they should have released it on the PS4 and then PC, I reckon. I want more games out on PC, to be fair.
Yeah, PC just seems to be only for multiplayer games at the moment.
Yeah, there's not many.
There is no
games
single player games though. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's primarily, in my opinion, a multiplayer platform.
Only recently have I started playing all my single player titles. I've started heavily modding Fallout 4. Been trying to get into that
Speaking of
game.
consoles, Atari box.
Atari box.
Has it not failed yet?
It's not even been released yet. I got the option to pre-order it. They put me onto I was on the notification for when the first few pre-orders would come out. I did pre-order it, but I'm not gonna lie. The design for the box is very nice.
It does look nice.
It does.
It does look, yeah, but like, if it looks nice,
It's got an open
can it
Linux
do what they
OS.
want?
It's open source.
Yeah.
Raw source.
Okay.
Right. Okay. That's the Atari box done.
I'm skeptical.
Well, that's the Atari box done with. Good talking point.
Good talk, guys. There's not much we know about the Atari box other than the fact it's coming out this year.
Are they trying to like break into the console market though?
They're looking at just making it like, the NES Mini and the Sega.
Yes, it's nostalgia.
Alright.
It's a nostalgia thing.
Well,
They're
you
gonna have a lot of the classic titles and indie titles. And
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say because it's got screenshots here of someone playing Terraria on it. So, like,
Yeah.
are they trying to
Yeah.
break into the console market that is impossible to break into at the moment?
I think they're trying to do what the Ouya failed to do.
Didn't you buy an Ouya?
I didn't know.
I'm sure one of our people, someone from our social group, brought.
My friend who just like handed that graphics card off to bought an Ouya, and he said it was fucking awful.
Yeah, I can't remember. I was watching a YouTube video recently, and someone invested in an Ouya, and I was like, "Why would you even invest in it?" When did the Ouya get announced? It was like 2013, 14.
Feels about
Almost
that
like
time, yeah.
It was almost like a decade ago.
I think it died a year after it came out.
It died
Less.
when
After it came out.
It died
Yeah.
the second it came out.
Yeah. People got their copies and realised how shit it was.
Yeah. Right, so we're gonna move on
I'm
to
not-
real world news, boys.
Nah, man, there's still video game news to be covered.
What video game news then,
We
Hamza?
got Red Dead Redemption 2's release date.
Ah,
Ooh.
God of War to be released on 420. The best stoners, man.
Wait, is that
Um,
American or English? Or... Wait, no man.
It's
American
Retarded.
420.
Ed.
420.
Am I retarded?
It's the 20th of April, man. And then you've got Yakuza, the latest one, which was delayed, but we're getting a demo for it February
Ooh.
27th.
Hmm.
So yeah, it seems like we're gonna have a pretty good time for video games, boys.
Oh, have you guys seen Hunt Showdown?
That looks really good.
It
Hunt
looks
Showdown.
amazing.
What?
I watched it. It's a
Is that-
game that's being developed. That's almost ready, actually. Yeah. It's basically a competitive hunting game. Like competitive monster hunting game. So you and a partner are in this kind of like...
Hey, it's just like Monster Hunter.
it's kind of like this creepy, like Resident Evil American... You know, like Biohazard? That aesthetic.
Oh yeah, it
The main,
Yeah.
oh, it looks
the
cool.
main, the
Ooh.
main thing to take away from it is it's being designed by the guys who did Crysis, by
Ooh,
Crytek. It's been done by Crytek, the guys who invented the engine, created the game. It's been done by them.
I'll get you a trailer, David.
I'm looking at stuff about it now. So basically, the game's gonna be just another PC graphics benchmark. Then, okay, good.
It does look really nice.
I was watching Stone Mountain 64 play it recently, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, and a video about IGP popped up on newsfeed about it.
I've literally got
I think it was
IGN open here right now, and there's a lot of bit of the. All right, so we're looking at. Should we move on to movies?
I didn't even think about movies when
Yeah, I didn't think about movies. What movies have you guys seen recently?
I watched Baby Driver.
I heard that's good, is it?
Don't get me on the topic of movies.
You
Seriously.
fucking hell.
Oh no.
I
Yeah,
watched
the only reason why
Oh,
the only
go
reason
on.
why I brought up movies was because Men in Black is getting rebooted.
Weren't they doing it with
no.
21 Jump Street or something before?
Oh, I think that was just like a joke. And
Was it?
Steven Spielberg is to be executive producer on it.
Oh,
Oh.
Hi.
Is it going to have Will Smith in it?
I
Probably
don't
not.
know. It's just
If it
it's in that-
doesn't, then I'm not interested.
the first trailer for the Han Solo movie is coming out during the Super Bowl.
Wait, that's real?
Yeah, there's an
Yeah.
actual Han Solo anthology movie.
that's the one that's
Oh.
coming out this year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one. It's to bridge the gap between the last episode and the next
Oh,
episode.
that reminds me. Do you guys see that fan-made trailer called Kenobi, which was kind of like a
Yeah, that looked good. I'd love
looked
for them to
good,
make a
didn't it?
Kenobi movie, man.
yeah. Although it wouldn't be very interesting, would it? It's just like the
What
time
did he do with those 30 years, man?
he sat in the desert, fucking shooting sand people.
It doesn't even need. Okay, fuck Kenobi. All right. As much as we love Obi-Wan Kenobi, we love Yoda.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
I was gonna say
Okay.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett is getting an anthology movie.
Oh my god, is he actually?
2021. It's currently not got a name whatsoever, but apparently it's going to be released after the next episode of Star Wars.
They need to make like a movie on like the Vader stories. Have you seen them? The new comics that they've released about Vader.
No, I haven't seen him.
It's following his story after he became Vader. After he became Vader and before the events of New Hope. It's the comic series is amazing. Like just like following through like how he's dealing with how he is now, and they need to make a movie based on it.
I've seen some of the snippets for that comic actually. I think you showed me them when I was.
Yeah,
back in
I
Scotland.
got to show you this YouTube channel who like
What's the name of the YouTube channel?
I can't remember now. I think I'm subscribed. Let me check.
I probably.
Yeah, he does read-throughs of the
Oh
comic.
yeah, I remember you showing
Actually,
me.
animates them and like adds effects and voice
Ooh.
effects, and it's really well
You'll
done.
have to link me that.
David, what's the next proper topic?
The fact that we're an hour into this.
Holy shit! An hour in.
We've been
Yep.
now in, alright.
Yeah, we're an hour in.
Oh, good. We're an hour in, guys. An hour in.
An hour in.
What was it? Real world news that we were gonna do? Because the real
Real world
matters.
news, but Ed, have you seen Baby Driver?
No.
God
I
damn
have.
it. I want to get into it. Oh, I need to vent about Baby Driver later.
You can vent about it right now if you want.
Ed hasn't seen it, so I don't want to ruin it for him. Because
Fair
it's
enough.
actually
Hey,
a good
I
movie.
don't care about spoilers.
Why don't you just watch it and then you can actually chip in on
Yeah.
our opinions on the next podcast? We could discuss on the next podcast.
Okay, sure.
Could have a nice movie podcast.
Yeah, because like, come on, films are brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I recently watched that Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
Ooh, okay,
seen
yeah,
that.
so did I. That's a good point. What did you think about it, Ed?
I liked it. I think it was really good.
I
don't think- Compared to the original Kingsman, I don't think it's as good. But as a follow-on story, it's still pretty good considering what it did.
All I'm gonna say is there was no need to kill off Merlin.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually.
it feels like that people liked him too much.
I fucking loved his character. I really loved his character.
I think it was stupid how he got into a situation that he did.
Yeah.
Eggsy being a moron.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll be honest. That's one thing I didn't like about the movie. How Eggsy was in it, because like he hadn't changed much from the last movie,
No.
considering he'd been a spy for fucking years after the events.
Yeah, true. What I don't like was all the unnecessary killings. they killed off the fit blonde that was his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she'd at least survive.
Yeah, that
somehow.
annoyed me.
That really annoyed me. I mean, I didn't know much about her character, but I liked her.
Yeah, I liked her.
I liked her. I liked her.
Lancelot, yeah, she was an interesting character.
She was. You could say she had 2 points of interest. Okay.
And they were her eyes. They were beautiful.
I did
you
like
reckon there's going to be a third movie, do you?
There will be.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Because I mean, he's a prince now, so he's got to have retired.
No.
No. I like how both me and David just like, no.
You're on about movies.
Never happens in movies, mate. Never happens in movies.
Fair enough.
She'll get kidnapped or something. And he'll have to. He'll have to go help her.
I'm wondering if maybe the third movie will be like
Chinksman.
no,
Wow.
I mean like
What?
like a new generation kind of Kingsman, you know?
A rebuild.
So they're gonna make Eggsy
Not
age
a
40
reboot.
years.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Like, maybe the new generation. It's following the story of a new generation of Kingsmen. They're like,
If
Yeah, they
anything-
rebuild the Kingsman because they've got the
Yeah.
new assets now because
yeah, the
there's a
statesman.
brewery in Scotland that Statesman bought.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, you see Statesman man dude. Can't remember his actor name.
I was actually
You
forced
see him
to watch
walking to
Kingsman.
the.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you see. Oh, what was his name? His name was whiskey. He was
Tequila.
Tequila. Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
played
he-
Tequila?
Oh, it was that guy from 21 Jump Street. My name is Jeff. Guy.
Oh yeah, Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum. Yeah, him.
Who played the actual
Oh,
leader of the
he wasn't-
Statesman? Was that Sam Elliott?
Leader of the Statesman. I don't know.
It looked like him, didn't it?
It
Oh,
did look
I've
like
seen
Sam-
him. I've seen him a lot in a lot of
Yes.
movies.
Sam Elliott's great, man. I
He was
like
a good pick, whoever it was.
Yeah, whoever he was. I don't think it was Sam Elliott, but Sam Elliott's a good actor.
I'm gonna check once I've finished eating this red velvet cookie.
Well,
I'm surprised. Not Lancelot. Who am I thinking of? I've just drawn a blank. What's his name? What's X's code name now?
Eggsy's codename is no longer what it was before, which was what was it?
Yeah.
I remember beginning with a G.
Yeah.
It's one of the Knights of the Round Table, man. We're English.
Yeah,
we should
yeah,
know
yeah.
this shit.
Well,
It's not Galahad, is it?
Galahad. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Galahad.
come on.
Galahad. so-
Anyway, yeah. Back to what I was thinking of. I'm surprised they didn't finish off Galahad in that movie. How he still lived till the end. I think they should have killed him off as well.
Wow.
Yeah, they should have killed him off at the end of the movie because like he's the fucking the mentor, having your mentor die and evolving, like becoming
You
individual.
already died, and then he evolved, and now he's having to evolve again because his mentor's not died. It's kind of different, in my opinion. Have you guys heard Kaz Hirai is stepping down as the CEO of Sony?
Oh,
This guy more or less pushed PlayStation into the mega thing that it is right now, and
Why is he stepping down?
he's stepping down to become the chairman. But it's not only him, right? I've seen a pattern. All right, you have Andrew House who's left Sony.
wait. Who did you think the player for the person for Champ was? The dude from King's
Sam
Gone.
Elliott,
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. All right, decent
Who's he
actor.
been in?
real life.
He's been in everything.
He's been in a lot of movies.
Oh, that's what I've latest watched him in. That I could remember. Rest in Peace Department. R.I.P.D.
Niantic Labs has acquired another AR company. I don't know why I keep going back to games. I've got IGN opened up on my fucking tab. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah. Movies.
Movies are good.
I got forced to watch Kingsman, Golden Circle.
I didn't want to watch it.
I didn't want to watch it, but my mates kept insisting.
I
that
knew
we
it'd
watch
ruin it for me.
And
It did. I didn't like it.
it ruined the entire franchise for me. Not only that,
It felt forced.
Yeah, it felt forced. I could predict almost
Yeah.
everything.
What about right?
It got to the point where I was
Kingsman
predicting.
being like a Amazon Prime series or a Netflix series, you know?
Nah, I don't think it'd work.
No, you don't think so? Especially with them just
No,
throwing money at it.
just because of how forced the second one was. I reckon the series would be even more forced. Every episode would be like them not trying to top off the other episode.
Yeah,
Because
but it's
Kingsman,
kind of like a James Bond kind of thing, though, couldn't it?
yeah, Golden Circle was essentially just the guy directing it trying to one up the first one.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
literally just him trying to one up the first one.
You could tell with the amount of fight scenes.
Yeah, well choreographed, well directed, mind you.
Speaking of, did you see the movie that I tagged you in earlier, Hamza? The Japanese one. It's like
Oh yeah, I forgot what it was called.
they dubbed it the Japanese John Wick.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's called
It looks
Reborn.
good. Yeah, that's it, Reborn.
I'll send you the trailer to it. I like it.
It looks good.
I like it. I've been waiting for a good Asian
Japanese
movie.
yeah. The last good Japanese movie I watched was 13 Assassins.
Didn't even watch that, I don't think.
Well, it is a very good movie. The director behind it, whose name is incomprehensible because it's Japanese.
Mitsuhaki Shibuya!
Oh god, it's so loud. Oh no, that was you.
yeah.
I opened the fucking link and you said that weird Japanese shit. I thought it was just the video being too loud.
Takashi Mike, right? This guy is considered as he is basically the greatest director to come out of Japan. Takashi Mike. He's making a movie now, which is based off an anime.
Ooh, what anime?
Seconds. I'm gonna just open up his Wikipedia page and go down to his filmography. I've forgotten the name of it. It's coming out this year, I think it is. Blade of the Immortal. It came out last year. He's also doing. What did he? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Diamond is Unbreakable, Chapter 1. Right. So Blade of the Immortal. Look it up. It's based off a manga, I think it was.
I'll check the IMDb. It's got bad reviews.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
shame.
this
The movie
really
looks so
cool
good. I
film.
never actually watched it.
Blade of the Immortal film.
All right. The film scored a 69 average based on 19 reviews, indicating generally favorable reviews. Jordan Hoffman of The Guardian gave the film 4 out of 5 stars, which was decent, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Harry Windsor of The Hollywood Reporter found the film to be less memorable than 13 Assassins, but that there were still pleasures to be had.
Oh my god.
What's up?
I was watching the trailer for this. It's so camp.
It is, isn't it?
Oh,
Blade of the Immortal. It's great though.
oh my god.
I'm gonna probably end up watching that at some point.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
We all gotta get together and watch this and just like.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the next topic then, David?
Real world news.
Well, if we can stick on film, have you guys been watching the new Star Trek?
No.
What?
The new Star Trek on Netflix?
No, God, no.
Dude, it's really good.
Speaking of Netflix, have you guys seen that new TV show, Star Trek?
Oh, wait, what? There's a Star Trek Netflix TV show? I've been watching that, Hamza. It's really good.
It's a cyberpunk TV show called Altered Carbon.
Ooh, I saw it advertised. I didn't know it was cyberpunk.
Yeah, it came out yesterday, actually.
Oh shit, I gotta watch that.
It's basically a murder mystery 300 years in the making.
Yeah, it's like fucking...
It looks interesting as
Altered
fuck.
Carbon. Oh, it's not a movie! Thank God. I
It's a
thought it was
TV
gonna be a
series,
movie.
TV series.
Thank God.
Wait, so...
This is like gonna be like, Almost Human. Remember that?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Oh my God. I'm just looking at the photos for it.
It looks good, great, doesn't it? I'm probably gonna end up starting that tonight.
Oh, I'm marathoning that tonight.
Yeah, same. Do you guys wanna watch it in a Discord call together?
I won't be able to. I will watch it at the same time as you, but I won't watch it in the Discord call because I won't be able to Wi-Fi.
Right, so yeah, real world news, which was meant to be the next topic.
Yeah, which this is going to be the depressing part before my 4chan story that I'll read out later.
Yeah. Because we've been droning on about video games and movies for a good chunk of this.
I really enjoy talking about movies though, but that's just because
I enjoy talking about both.
movies make me angry.
Movies. Films have been making me really angry.
I hate movies sometimes. You know what I did enjoy? Hitman's Bodyguard. That was good.
I've yet to watch it.
Of course, it's
Black
good.
Panther's
It's
coming out this month.
It's Samuel L. Jackson, so.
got
Oh yeah.
Ryan Gosling in it.
Yeah.
Not Ryan Gosling. What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Ryan Reynolds, mate.
Ryan
Gosling's the other
Gosling.
one. The one from Gaga Land, whatever it was.
Yeah,
La La Land. Gaga Land.
Hey, look, that's how much attention I pay to Oscar-winning movies. Because the Oscars is just a massive sham.
Yeah.
These films are genuinely buying these rewards. The awards are worth nothing. They're meaningless. They're genuinely meaningless. You know what still has meaning to it though? The BAFTAs. Why? Because it's
the
British.
Gamer Awards.
Because it's British.
The Gamer Awards lost its luster as well once we found out the amount of ad breaks they had in last year's Game Awards. Like Jeff Keighley, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Why you do this to us?
Okay, so real world news. Russia condemns US nuclear bomb plans.
Is that recent?
That is recent.
Yeah, isn't that like what they always say?
Yeah, that's just like everything.
That was the Cold War, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that is the foundings of the Cold War, though, right there, man.
The US military is worried about the nuclear arsenal becoming obsolete and potential threats from countries such as China and Iran. Basically, I'm guessing it's just America wants to up their arsenal.
Yeah, but Russia's been doing it anyway.
Yeah,
Russia's been upping their arsenal in secret.
Russia is on 7,000 nuclear weapons. The US is 6,800.
Oh, there's less.
Ooh.
Which is less,
Does
yeah.
it need that many though?
The UK 215.
Pakistan has.
Oh yeah, it's because we don't have land route. We've got a submarine.
Yeah, like
Got a submarine off the coast of Ireland or somewhere.
looking at this map though, it just reminds me of on Civ 5 when you just watch people just making their armies bigger and bigger, trying to beat the other person's number, and everyone else just kind of sat there like politics.
Yeah, just trading between each other.
North Korea's on 20, boys. Let's go.
Oh, they're actually starting to stockpile missiles now.
So yeah, Paddy Power. Why don't you tell us what are the odds?
Jesus, I think
Damn, it's actually kind of terrifying.
yeah, just think about that: 6,800 and 7,000.
Yeah,
like do the maths there. That's 1,030. That's 13,800.
It's not even
Nuclear.
how many other nukes there are in other countries.
Yeah, that's just the US and Russia. If they fired them off at each other,
we'd be fucked. The whole world would be fucked. I understand the concept of nuclear weapons is a good safety deterrent.
but you don't need that many.
You don't need that many. Look how many the US has.
You can take out the entire US with like 20, can't you?
Yeah, that's why North Korea's got 20.
When considering a nuclear strike, all you have to really do is target cities of infrastructure. Yeah. That's all it really is, to bring down an entire country. For North Korea, all you'd really have to do is shoot Pyongyang. That's it. Yeah. You just have to nuke Pyongyang. Same with Japan, just Tokyo.
Yeah.
South Korea, it'd just be the main Seoul. China, it'd be too many. Pakistan has quite a few.
Is that an actual place in China? Too many?
No, it's not too many. I'm saying there's too many fucking cities that contribute a lot to the infrastructure of China.
Moscow would be a good one.
Beijing, Singapore, you got loads of them, man.
Like for Russia, Moscow's got everything, man.
Moscow's like legit their only place, to be fair.
That's because the only export Russia has is like car crash videos.
True that. In England, you'd have to like target London, Manchester.
Yeah.
Birmingham.
I'm gonna say we have a north and a south. We don't just have one place in the middle.
Yeah,
like everywhere else does.
Yeah, you reckon Bradford's gonna get nuked?
Nah, you'd only have to really nuke Manchester for the radiation to hit Bradford.
You wouldn't need to nuke Bradford. It's not shit.
We're all of us are already slowly evolving into these strange creatures.
Yeah, I found an extra toe the other day.
I saw a ghoul down the street earlier. Pretty sure it was a meth addict. Hashtag save Buttershaw.
Right, so I'm on the Sky News app right now.
Oh God, are you?
No.
Well, I'm only on Sky News because they're as wacky and funny as Fox News. So this guy called Adam Bolton, I think he's a journalist at Sky News. I'm not sure. So he was basically giving his opinion on voting, and he says, "Is it time to give 16-year-olds the vote?"
No.
No.
Why?
No.
When I was 16, I was playing Skyrim. I didn't care about the only politics I cared about were the politics of the goddamn Imperials and the Nords. I didn't
What
care
about
about
you,
anything
Dave?
else.
Huh?
I think. I was going to ask you, what do you think?
Well, if I was voting when I was 16, Trump probably wouldn't have been elected.
True that. Like, I think if we involved the youth with more about politics, they'd give more of a shit about the country.
Yeah, but to do that, the education system would need to improve because they don't
The
teach.
education,
They don't teach you anything.
exactly. The educational system's long overdue for a.
I think though, yeah, if students are voting, maybe they could force the education system to improve.
It'd have to improve. They've got no choice because students would need a more clear understanding of politics. Like, I mean, like, how many of us actually knew anything about?
That's a
politics?
problem though as well, because you know how universities are liberal machines these days.
Yeah.
Well, what that
Being a
basically
university student.
lower like secondary schools will turn into that as well. You'll have teachers trying to influence
yeah.
students,
Yeah.
and trying to influence who they vote for.
Yeah, true. One thing we always forget is 16-year-olds are very impressionable.
Yeah, when I was fucking 16, my political opinion was the last one I heard.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think there was a very good point someone made a couple of years ago regarding the same topic because it's been flying around for years now. You'll be finding adverts from the Conservatives and the Labours with big titted women saying voters because 16-year-olds are hormonal as fuck, right? And they will vote for anything with tits. I mean, we as adults, we like pictures straight away when we see tits. We just like hit that like button, you know?
That's why Instagram exists.
Like, you know?
Well, these days you can't be bored anymore. Whenever you get bored, you just pull out your phone and look at other people's butts.
Exactly.
That's true, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I just stole that from Joe Rogan over.
Wow.
I doubt he's gonna listen to this.
He might do. I'll send it to him just so he can hear that bit, Ed.
Yeah, you can send it to him. I doubt he's gonna listen to it.
Hey, how do you know I am very good friends with Joe Rogan?
Oh, good.
I can send this to him. What are you guys worry about?
Don't worry. We'll be going on the topics of wacky politics now, Hamza. We need to talk about the Winter Olympics.
Is that a thing? I'm kidding. I know it's a thing.
The North Korea thing.
Yeah.
North and South Korea, they have an Olympic team together.
Yeah. So is this a step forward in the right direction towards
No.
potential?
It's a step towards Homefront. Did you ever play Homefront?
I have it on Steam.
The first one, not the second
No,
one.
not the first one. I have Homefront Revolution, whatever it is.
All I remember from that is the North and the South joined together and took over everything. So, yeah.
Have you seen the movie Red Dawn?
No.
Now, that's a movie about North Korea launching a surprise attack on America and completely taking over it.
Huh.
It was a bad movie. Don't watch it.
It sounds like it.
I don't even know why I brought it up.
No, North Korea presses ahead with military parade. Like, come on.
I swear down they're having one every other day.
They do, yeah. They flaunt their missiles everywhere. The first chance they get. Anything big happens, like, I don't know. Ooh, it's New Year's Day. Let's show a missile.
Speaking of which, the Chinese New Year, what is the year this year? Year
Dog.
of the dog.
The year of the Doge.
So remember, guys, if your friends are being dogs to you, it's just because it's the. I'm not going to go forward with this.
Yeah, just stop now, Hamza. Just stop now.
No, I'm going to stop.
You're gonna see a lot more people in parking lots dogging.
I have actually bared witness to that.
Huh?
Story time.
There we go.
Story time.
So it was like 2 a.m. in the morning. Alright. As far as we know, me and my mate, right, we think they were dogging. We don't actually know they were or whether they were or not, but they never got out of the car. So we can only assume that they were.
That's probably
I
was.
I don't think my friend remembers this because all right. Essentially, it was 2 a.m. in the morning. We were getting high, as you do, at 2 a.m. in the morning. We were out in the park, and we were near the swimming baths. You guys need to be from Skipton to understand what I'm talking about. So the car pulls into the car park for the swimming baths, and no one gets out. So me and my friend, we were like, "What the fuck's going down? Is it a drug deal going down or something?" No, the car came up, so we just quickly assumed that it was them dogging. I was about it.
Nice.
Actually, about it. We just carried on smoking. We were like, "You guys do you, we'll do whatever we were doing." I can't remember what
Each
strain it
other.
was.
Oh, okay.
No.
Fair enough.
Hey, yo, that's hella gay.
It's okay if you write no homo on the wall. Story time, actually. So, no, one of my mates had to move in with his other mate, and because he only has one bed, they sleep in the same bed together, and apparently sometime he wakes up with his mate's arm around him, so he had to start writing no homo on the wall so they didn't have to say it every time they woke up in the morning.
Oh, jeez, that's good. That's good.
I like it. Alright, so what are we doing now? Is it? Do you think it's time to wrap up, or does anyone have any more topics?
Couple more.
Alright, go on.
The F1 girls.
Oh
The
yeah.
grid girls.
Good
And
girls.
also, does vaping cause cancer?
Oh yeah.
Well, the ed exists, so I think it does cause it. So
So most recently, I think you guys know this anyway, because we were discussing it prior to the podcast. The Formula One has decided to scrap grid girls. That's a lot of people who more or less rely on this for their livelihood. Now, the reason why they're scrapped it was because feminism. That's all. I'm not even going to explain anything else.
you don't need to say anything else.
You literally don't need to say anything else. Feminism. They were getting offended on the behalf of these women who are working these jobs, and I don't think I've ever heard of a sexual claim coming out of these women. Like, I think they're well respected in their positions, their jobs. They get a lot of money. This is their livelihood, and these feminists
Have ruined
more or less ruined it for them. This is their livelihood. They have to go look for new jobs now. They've got no choice but to go look for new jobs. You know how hard it is to find a job in this economy?
It's awful. Trust me, I know.
God damn it. And then you've got you got Claire Williams, who's the team chief for the Williams racing team, right?
Okay.
And she supports scrapping of grid girls. As I was saying earlier before the podcast, it's nice and easy for you to support something like that. You're making a lot of money by being team chief. Like, come on. Look at the difference, all right? These girls are working out on the grid. You just team chief. You've achieved a job where you're earning way much more money than them, that you don't even need to care about your livelihood. Well, I can only assume she's making a lot of money, but it's Formula One. There's a lot of money in it.
They've gone too far. Wait, I don't want to get into the topic of feminism yet, because we'll end up doing that another day, and we'll get heavily into it.
A brief taster.
Yeah.
We have a lot of opinions when it comes to feminism.
A lot of opinion when it comes to a lot of things, Hamza. Like religion. I'm joking.
If you want to bring up religion, you can do it when I'm not here.
Oh, we should get Carl in when we do that.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, no, you have to get him wasted first.
Oh, yeah, you have to get him wasted first. Get Logic Carl out.
Yeah.
Oh, you were there, David, were you?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
if we ever do a podcast on religion, we have to have Carl on as a guest. We have to have Carl on as a guest. If you get Carl on as a guest, I will actually be down for a podcast.
Cool. Yeah, we'll try and organise it.
I'll be three. Well, I think you're agnostic, Ed.
Monotheist.
Monotheist, right? Wherever that means.
Words.
And you've got two atheists. So that's you, David. Unless you're agnostic, I could just be assuming here. And
I'm many things.
You are many things.
I really believe in one Lord. Kinda.
I've no idea what that means.
Hey.
Is that the dragon from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid?
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is, Hamza.
Yeah, I don't even know why I know that. I didn't
Everyone
even
should know
Google
that.
that.
Everyone should know that at this point. It's gone too far.
It has gone too far. Speaking of which, this would be cool. Nah, actually, that should be saved to last. I'm not gonna do that.
Why, what?
It's basically. I was gonna ask what was your meme of January? That's what I was gonna ask.
Meme of January.
What was
There
your
wasn't
meme?
any
January.
good ones.
That's what I was about to say.
The official meme of January was the Knuckles thing.
Yeah,
But-
Ugandan.
Oh, you get knuckles.
But I'm not on board with it. I don't like it. A lot of
Yeah,
people
but
don't
if
like
you don't
it.
like it, it can still be the meme.
I liked it for the first hour it was out.
I liked it when I used to see it and when I used to be part of it. But then it spread to the normies and
Now, you see, I'm the opposite to you guys. I hated that meme until I found out that Polygon also hated it, so now I love that meme.
Polygon hates it.
Yeah, because it's racist, because it's an
Yeah.
accent of someone who isn't fucking white European.
Oh, Polygon.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed it at first, but then like it got a bit stale
Yeah.
quickly. No, there weren't any really good memes in January.
I think people were completely memed out over the New Year, so maybe
Yeah.
things are gonna pick back up again.
Did you guys hear the thudding from the door?
Yeah, what was that?
That was Seb. Fucking hell, man. That happens to me every morning when I'm not awake, and he needs something from me. He'll come and just smash on my door, and I almost wake up with a heart attack. It's not nice to wake people up like that.
It's like, oh no, Seb's here. He knows we're doing a podcast.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to tell him after this.
Well, you're posting it to YouTube about he's gonna find it.
Yeah.
Eventually.
He's gonna find out. Anyway,
After it takes me 80
Cancer.
hours to upload it.
vaping
Vaping, yeah.
Vaping, yeah.
Go on, Ed.
and cancer.
What's your take? You're the resident vapor.
Well, I've been vaping for about 5 years now, and I've been fine. Like, I've had no ill effects from it at all. I've had a cold recently.
Yeah, are
That's
you sure
about
you
it.
don't have cancer?
Yeah, because I went to the fucking doctors on Tuesday, and it was just a fucking cold. Well, no, it was a flu, more or less. There was an infection going round, like, to everyone. But yeah, 5 years vaping, like, not pussy vaping either. Like, I've been proper
He's a hard vape lord. Vape
80
niche.
watt, 3 mg. Like, it's
Yeah, I know. You've been
Not-
you've been vaping for a
not
long
been
time.
casual vaping, no.
You've been vaping since I've known you, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, just about.
Just about,
Started
yeah.
college, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years. I've had no ill effects so far.
I don't
and
understand.
I've never heard of anyone having ill effects so far.
So the thing claims that it causes mutations to DNA.
Yeah.
I don't understand how.
Doesn't explain the process how.
Doesn't
so...
explain how the process.
They've been arguing this for ages, haven't they? Like
They
since
have.
it first started, they're just trying to find a
Well,
reason to.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
reason to
think
be scared
it
of
is. Is it's propaganda from the tobacco industry.
Yeah,
That's a yeah.
I'm fully on board with that.
I genuinely
believe
am. The
that.
tobacco industry is probably one of the oldest industries out there.
Yeah,
To be fair, the only study I found on the dangers of vaping that seemed to have any merit at first, I looked into it, and they completely forged the evidence by like testing the vapors without liquid. So they were measuring what came out of just burning the cotton cores without any liquid.
Yeah, exactly. Like you need to have the liquid in there.
get that.
So, yeah.
Eisenberg in your tank.
Yeah.
Regardless of what this study claims, there haven't been any confirmed people with cancer who vape.
Yeah.
Who got cancer through vaping. Because bear in mind, anything can cause cancer, let's be honest.
Yeah,
It is genuinely in our DNA. All it needs is a
Fucking
trigger.
Air, water, fucking background
4chan,
radiation,
The fucking
Knuckles.
sun. The sun that we use to survive off of.
milk, white meat, dark meat, fucking
Just about anything will kill you in this world. So what you should be taking away from this is just enjoy life.
yeah.
Enjoy it.
Fuck
Vape
it.
as much as you want.
And
Vape
if
as
you
much
compare
as you want.
vaping to smoking, then holy shit.
Like, if you smoke, smoke as well, because apparently vape will give you cancer anyway.
Yeah. Use the vape to clean out your lungs after smoking.
Hey, if you didn't get enough cancer from the cancer streak, why don't you try vape? Vape gives cancer through this nice thing called vapor. It's basically cancer in the form of a liquid.
To be fair though, like we've had fucking years of it, especially the chemical used to make vapor, propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin. That shit's been used in smoke machines for years.
Yeah.
Fucking years. Anyone who's ever been to a disco has breathed in
Isn't
the ingredients of vape.
vegetable glycerin also used for cooking?
Yeah, it's cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cooking
Isn't it?
ingredient.
Yeah,
It's
I
used
thought
in
so.
cooking. It's a thickening agent.
So, like, no, I refuse to acknowledge the foundings. I genuinely do. Till they explain the process of how the mutations happen,
Yeah.
I probably won't believe it. Which is a very strong stance to take on when it comes to science.
Yeah.
Evidence, man. Yeah, anything needs evidence.
You could claim one thing, but if you're not giving me the evidence, then it's not really, a claim.
Complaining about all this and still we're still shouting hashtag legalize. That doesn't get acknowledged, does it?
Fucking
No.
legalize marijuana already. I'm gonna plug my agenda here.
Do it, Hamza, go on.
If marijuana, cannabis, was legalized here in the UK, not only would we be getting
The
drugs
economy would boom.
First and foremost, the economy would boom. Look at California,
Yeah.
right? Look at Oregon. All these different states in America that have legalized marijuana, not only for medicinal use but for adult use as well. It's been nothing but beautiful for them. All right. 2, here in the UK, we have quite the drug epidemic. Let's be right.
Yeah.
Right. We have quite the drug epidemic. If you get marijuana off, which is very easy to spike, very easy to spike. You can mix all sorts with marijuana, and you'll never know. You'll never know. You can lace it with anything, right? That's quite a bit of the market gone off, because if you look at the youth and what they mainly do when it comes to drugs, if we can even consider marijuana a drug, is marijuana. It overall, just weed would make it a lot better for everyone. The economy would boom. People would be able to treat anxiety, depression, insomnia, different sorts of cancer.
The prisons would be emptier.
Yeah, the prisons would be emptier. Alzheimer's, dementia, you name it. It helps with a lot of things, does marijuana. And it's about time we started looking at it not only as a drug that's used by delinquents and antisocial people, but for people who need it for medicinal use. People do require this for medicinal use.
Yeah.
To be honest,
We need to start
I think,
seeing it as more of a medicine rather than a drug that should be stigmatized, and stigmatize the people who use it.
to be honest, I think we're kind of starting to enter the stages of legalization.
About
Especially
fucking time.
Since they legalized CBD or cannabismol.
Yeah, CBD though.
Wait, did
Right.
they? When?
CBD is a legal
Quite
high.
recently, actually. No,
Cannabidiol.
yeah, cannabidiol.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a legal high for a long time, actually.
Oh, for was it?
Yeah. It basically, what the cannabinoids in the CBD do is it mellows you out. It doesn't give you the high that the THC would.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look
Hello.
who decided to turn up.
Welcome to the literally we're at the end now, Brad, of the podcast.
Subscribe to my YouTube.
I'm gonna do a jump cut right
Come on
there.
my channel and plug your merch.
Use the code TBM for the next supply of Blood Rush for 10% discount. Be the alpha.
Be the alpha.
Be the alpha.
Always remember, guys.
I'm
Reformed.
done ranting about marijuana.
Reformed. Alright, do you want to move on to another topic, or do you want me to...
Should
I
we
got
wrap it
banned
up?
on Twitch.
Alright, let's wrap it up, boys.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's do it.
Alright, well, as I said, what I was going to wrap it up with was I was going to find a green text from 4chan. And I was going to read that out at the end of the podcast. I could only find one. And
Oh, I've got a few on me if you want.
it's not that... Ed, save it. But no, I think this one will do. It's only short though, thank God, because we're already running into this podcast by...
How many
Let's see
hours?
how long we've been doing this.
Is it 2.5?
1.5 at the moment. 1:44.
Jesus, I've been here for 1.5 hours doing nothing.
Exactly.
Damn.
Doing nothing but talking, man.
Do nothing but talking non-stop.
Non-stop.
Hey, Isn't that what a podcast is?
Maybe. Alright, so this one is called Anon is a Patriot. Be me, Spanish. Meet a beautiful girl in college. After 4 dates, we had sex so hard in her house. Even fingering ass.bro.jpg. After that, we hear something on the floor below. My parents, she says. Fuck. We hurried to get dressed and her mother came into the room without a knock. I'm trying to, like, you know, go off of what's been put here, but making it English, because all I've got so far is we hurried to get dressed and her mother get in the room with talk.
What?
Yeah, it's translated from Spanish, and it's not a good translation. Because the next line is, Ops, what to do? So, oops, what are you doing? Mum says. We're studying World War II, Mum. Ah, okay, well, to celebrate your father's birthday in half an hour, would you like to stay with us for a while, honey? Mum says to me. Of course, thanks, I say, after her mother gets out. I say, you forgot your father's birthday? Shut up and help me make the cake, she says. We went downstairs and she introduced me to her family. Then we went to the kitchen and prepared the cake. When we finished, she told me to go talk to her father while her mother and she lit the candles. We talk about sports, job, and of course, it was time to talk about the country's current problems. Remember guys, this is Spain. Spain. Are you for or against the independence of Catalonia? Against, of course. I love my country and don't want to see it break. It would be too sad. Oh my god, his face.gif. He whispering insulted me in so many ways that I don't even remember them all. In short, he didn't want me to see his daughter ever again. That bothered me a lot. She and her mum come back singing happy birthday with the cake and the candles burning. At that moment, I remember that I had forgotten to clean my hands after that so hard sex. Obviously, I didn't want to warn him about it. I only saw how his motherfucking independentist ate with a happy face his daughter's shit on my nails. I'm a patriot. Oh, that was pretty fun.
Wow. Damn.
We'll get independence one day.
Yeah, I forgot you were Catalonian.
Oh, Ed.
Brad, you missed out, man. You could have chipped in a bit of an opinion.
On.
Because you're 16.
On.
Alright,
Oh yeah.
voting.
Should 16-year-olds be allowed to vote? That's
No,
16
'cause they're
year
retarded.
Yep, exactly. Good answer. Perfect.
Right, we can end it here.
Okay.
Alright,
So,
well,
thanks for listening.
see you next year for,
I don't think old people should be able to vote either.
no one should be able to.
Yeah.
Should get an AI to do it for us.
It should be a dictatorship.
Yeah, it should be. No argument. If so, just let it get me in charge. Honestly, that's what I want.
Jesus.
I'll run
Well,
this country better than anyone.
Can't even run a fucking Twitch podcast.
has to use his phone as a
Podcast.
camera.
Mate, oh, you have no idea the struggle. It was ridiculous. We have like 7 cameras for no reason.
Oh.
And so I tried using every single camera. None of them worked. Fuck it, I just used my phone. Phone died in the middle of it. I'm like, ah, nice.
Nice.
Plugged it back in.
Nice.
Rocked it out. It was a good stream, though. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't watch it,
Successful.
I'm sorry.
I got
I
money
watched a
from
bit
it,
of
so
it.
I'm alright. I got money. I'm okay.
You got a donation of £1 that he instantly refunded.
I didn't refund it, but I did £1. So sorted. I
Alright,
got
well,
like 17 follows though, which is weird.
donate to paypal.me/Big Daddy Gandalf. £20.
I thought, yeah, like, why don't I just? Because my friend was streaming. I go, you know what? I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna get a bloody PNG of like a commentator's desk thing.
Oh, like the Tyler one.
Yeah, like the Tyler one.
Yeah.
So I got my suit on. I had a pink shirt on with my grey suit. It was class.
Jesus.
Oh, you know what we forgot to discuss?
What?
New sexual allegations that came up against Harvey.
Oh God. Well, I'll have to save that for the next one.
Yeah, so that was
What's
nice.
Harvey Price then?
What?
What?
What's Tyler London? Reformed. Right, so we'll wrap it up now.
Yeah.
It's been a fun. Look out for episode 2 that might happen in a year or so when the group finally all comes together. Yep. I'm
See
going to
you
be
next
spending
week,
2
boys.
years rendering and uploading this video. My God. And yeah, I'm gonna cut it off exactly 1 hour 50 minutes. So we're just gonna have to wait 20 seconds, guys.
Wow.
About 20 seconds.
No, you still got. Oh no!
It's like the Super Bowl, you know, if you advertise.
Oh, I told him.